messed up.
How do you say yarrow?
Welcome to How Do You Say Yarrows?
How do you say yarrow? How do you say yarrow?
It'll be all the fun in the world. Heyo!
Hey.
Yo. So,
Good morning or good evening. We are,
passing a fat camp.
I think we are passing a fat camp for children. Good for them.
We are happy for healthy kids. It's just unusual to see that in the modern world.
It's very fascinating.
That it's slightly worrisome. But good morning.
Good morning.
May I borrow this?
Yes, of course. So, Adam and I just went for some bagel sandwiches.
They were amazing.
We love bacon, egg, and cheeses. We love them.
Who doesn't?
It was so soothing. And usually I choose to have, or at least as of late, I've been going for a bacon, egg, and cheese on a French toast bagel.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't choose that today just because I glanced
Bold
at
move,
them.
Yarrows.
I know, and I love them. And I hate to pass up my opportunity to get the French toast bagel, bacon, egg, cheese. But, I glanced over them. I don't know if you glanced at them.
No, I did not.
But it was it's a Saturday morning, so it's very busy, and I feel like there have been a lot of people that had gotten bagels. And often we go, maybe when there's been less people so far, and I feel like the French toast bagels have been on the top.
Yeah.
And I think they were, down to the bottom. So instead of, the powdery top, it was more like a sticky top.
No, boy.
And I was like, I just prefer when it's, the powdery top.
No, it makes total sense. I cannot blame you at all for that.
So that's why I made my decision. I just want you to know that.
Thank you for telling me that.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But we are not talking about bagels
We're
today.
not.
That misleading. Sorry, Liam. Ayo, but we are talking instead about Undersink Organization.
Yes.
So we want to tell you about a problem in our lives as of the last 4 years. So 4 years ago, we moved into a little over 4 years ago. I moved into the condo. Gabby joined 3 months later.
Yes.
But in our house,
when we got married.
Yes, when we got married, when we wedded, when we exchanged nuptials.
Yes.
When I put a ring on it.
Yeah.
When she said yes to legally binding contract to be my spouse.
Yes.
And to put up with me when I poop myself.
No. Yes. Okay. Go on.
Anyway, but there has been a lawless, anarchic state in our house, and it is the area beneath our bathroom sink, which is small. It's not huge. It's maybe small, average size, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely small to average.
Yeah. It's not like we live in a very
it's
small.
Smaller than average.
Yeah. We live in a very small place. Mm-hmm. Our bathroom is not exactly a 2-person event, if you will. So years ago, when we got in there, I realized that this space was not organized well for storage or putting any type of human product down there. So I bought a wire rack. So now it expanded to 2 rows, and I felt like I was a genius.
And you were, because you moved in before I did, and you did a really good job of setting up home as far as putting organizational just shelves in our laundry room and in our bathroom sink. So that really was great.
But I was so wrong.
But how quickly did you realize that it was wrong?
Very soon.
Really?
Yeah, it really, the thing that bothered me is I should have known early on that these wire shelves, because it's not like small holes. They're big holes, so things flop through it, or things can't stand still, or you can't angle it. I should have realized early on, Adam, this is a bad idea. This is not working. Return this to Bed Bath & Beyond immediately.
Gotcha.
And I did not.
I gotcha. Okay.
I pressed down in my delinquency and idiocy.
So it was a wire rack. As far as cleaning the wire rack, we never really did.
Disgusting.
I feel like it's hard to clean.
It is. The problem was that you just never could take everything off.
Yeah.
Because so it was disgusting.
You'd have to take everything off because everything's on the same wire rack.
It's all connected. So there's no individual container cleaning.
Yes.
So
it was hard to clean.
Yep. So after 4 years of this, it was time to get rid of this.
Yeah. So when we, started prepping for the baby.
He's still here.
He's still here. And Adam was very much saying we need to fix our lawless, chaotic undercarriage of our sink.
Yes, it is the underwear skid mark of our house. No one could see it, but once you see it, you know it's there.
The lawless underworld.
Yes, that's the word we used.
That's the word.
We're refilming this because it didn't quite work the first time.
No, it didn't work. We did this whole conversation and then it didn't film at all.
And I like where we're going, but I loved our first one. That's the tough part. And this is...
I don't remember it. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but anyway, so we decided we got to fix this up. So we got rid of the wire rack.
Yes.
Gone. And we went to our favorite place.
Oh, yes. Our favorite place.
The Container Store.
Yes.
But we actually had a couple iterations on this.
Yes, we did. We had to.
Oh, yeah. So originally the idea was that we would have like small, large shoebox containers that had drawers on them.
Yep.
And then there's this beautiful alpha metal mesh system that we were going to put in on the other side that we give like 2 drawers that could hold really tall liquids, things that are like tall enough, like say a Listerine bottle, a full-size one, which would have been amazing, would have controlled all the things that we needed. But we ran into a problem. Right behind it, there was a pipe that just extends just a little, like only a few centimeters, or maybe an inch or 2.
Yeah,
and
I was going to say inch or 2.
Yep, and it was just long enough that if we tried putting it back, it blocked it. And then our bathroom door to the sink now stood ajar. It was horrific.
So Adam measured the whole undersink. You know, you did a good job. We planned out from online, I think, first.
Yeah.
From the Container Store online. And, you know, he measured it. We thought, okay, we're going to do this beautiful, like, it's like this, the alpha is like this metal, you know, has like a 3-tier drawer that'll be tall enough for all those items, as he said. Then a like flat drawer that'll be good for smaller items. And then you can even get almost like a tabletop for the top of it.
We did.
And you get a whole nother shelf for it. So it's beautiful. It was great. And then you actually initially had wanted just like plastic full drawer system, but then I wanted the shoe stackable individual drawers because we thought we might have more flexibility with them, and I like the look better. So so then we move in that direction. We order it all up at the end of, like, you know, after having our baby shower, and like we've gotten all these amazing things, and now we're like, okay, we're ready for this organizational system. Let's put this into play. So we use amazing gift money from our shower to do that. And we finally get to implement it. Adam builds the whole system because you have to build that. And I guess I was in the other room, and then he calls me over. He's like, Gabrielle, I need you to come over here. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I am broken. And he is sitting on our bathroom floor.
It was brutal. So brutal.
Adam does not cry. And I really feel like you were almost going to cry. Adam doesn't cry.
It was the never-ending saga because we've been going through so many iterations of waiting to get this.
We had.
And it finally arrived, and I thought, this is great. I'm done.
Right. We had gone and picked it all up, and we had spent a long time at the Container Store picking it all up.
Yeah.
And because there is like an alpha system that you can buy like completed, but we had to customize it already to fit our specific sink. So we had customized stuff. So anyway, we bring this home. I mean, what a tragedy. So not a tragedy, but
to see it.
He was really upset. And so the problem was, obviously, he's sitting there. He goes to close the drawer. By like half an inch, maybe, the drawer does not close to our cabinet.
It was so disgusting. It was so offensive.
Honestly, was there a little part of you that wanted me to say it's okay?
Absolutely. I just wanted it to be done. And
which is shocking to me.
I also really liked this system. So there was a mixture of wanting to be done and a mixture of, I really don't want to replace this because I like it. I understand that it looks terrible.
I am shocked by that because I can't imagine a world where we wake up the next day and that does not annoy the heck out of you. That the drawer does not fully close in our bathroom.
No. We're in this long project series, and it was one of those, like, I just need to check something off and be done.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it was not my better moment.
Well,
It was good reathink from you. You were correct.
I said to him, I was like, look, I could go either way, but
it's not truthful.
I don't think we're in the end going to be happy with a not fully closed door.
It's reasonable.
And the other thing was, even with the door not fully closed, we were going to have to make other adjustments. So the problem was, The door wouldn't fully close because the drawer of the Alpha system was hitting. As we said, we didn't realize we had those jutting out pipes underneath our sink. And then it was also like, we were like, okay, in order to fix this, we had to kind of put cork underneath the whole thing and lift the whole system, and buy a different drawer that was not the drawer we wanted because it was shorter, so it wouldn't fully cover products like the Listerine. It would just kind of, you know, they would be seen coming out, whatever. So it really, we had to make a couple adjustments, and that part killed me because I was like, all right, this is an expensive, like, little organizational system, and now we're like gluing cork on it and gonna buy the wrong drawer. Like, that is kind of annoying.
I love it though.
Adam would have been okay with that. So,
yes, it would have lasted forever with us.
I don't think it would have lasted forever because I think it kept getting hit.
Wait,
like,
the cork would have made it.
It was getting scratched up.
Wait, because it wasn't at the correct height level.
Yeah.
If we had corked it.
I don't think it would have worked.
We'll talk about it.
So then, what did we do?
We took it all back. But then we went to the store, and we ended up getting more of the shoe containers, which actually worked out really well. And the big thing that with that is, you know, we had talked about, like, at one point there was the thought of, like, stackable containers.
Yeah.
But that's not the right answer, because you don't want... Stackable bins. Yeah. Or whatever. But you don't want to do that, because then every time you want to get something beneath, you have to take the container off. But also it gets pushed to the back. So, like, things are easier to lose. You always want to have it so everything can be seen at once. This way, it helps you use things. It also helps you know, like, okay, use it or lose it type of thing here.
Right. No, that was very key because, so we went back to the store, this time kind of with what we were hoping to find, but it was, we've learned now with the Container Store and with these household projects, like, you can do what you can online, but you've got to go and bring your measurements.
Yep. And this is, I know we talked previously, the Container Store is amazing for it because, Gabby, you said you price checked it. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, as far as, you know, because we've dabbled now with the Container Store at different times, and I
dated
think,
it.
Yeah, I've been prone to think, oh, I'm sure things are more expensive here because, you know, it's the Container Store. But we've looked up different items when we're shopping, and I've, you know, items that we've liked, and I've looked up, is this available anywhere else? And like, every time that I've looked it up, it's like, you know, I check it against places like Walmart, Target, Amazon. That's usually what comes up. And it's if it's any difference, it's like $1 different, and it could be either direction. It could be Container Store's $1 cheaper, or one time Walmart is. You know, like, it's very, it just depends. It just is random, but otherwise they're like the same price.
Yeah.
So really, we found the Container Store has great prices. Now, of course, the Container Store has different brands. So if you're looking at different brands, like anywhere, you could get a more expensive one. Yep. And usually they do have a cheaper brand too. Yep. So it just depends on what you like. Yep. And we've gone different directions depending on what we like. Yep. But as far as, it definitely is not the case that you're going to the Container Store, it's more expensive. It's not. No. We've looked it up, like the individual items.
Exactly. That's where I always felt like when people said Wegmans is more expensive. And yes, you all know I'm a Wegmans fan. I love the grocery store chain. And I would always say, no, it's not. It's just they offer every product range. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yes, there are times where you can buy $1,000 block of cheese, but they also have the store brand that's like 49 cents. Yep. It's just, okay, every option is open to you in this, and that's where the Container Store is awesome. It also really has the advantage over like Walmart and Target, who like they do have organization, and even Amazon, because granted Amazon has limitless options, but you can't see it, so it's harder to plan it out. Yeah. But like over Walmart and Target, where okay, you might have some options, but really, like, honestly, the only time that they really have a ton is when college students are going back. Then they have a couple cubbies.
That's true.
They do have some always cubbies, but it's like very limited.
You're right.
This is here, like, okay, you have every option open to you, and you're able to actually play mix and match, which was great because we had to use 2 different like brands to get what we wanted in the end. But we were able to do it because everything was already available. Yeah, it's amazing. So let's say you're looking for, we wanted a vertical bin now. So we couldn't get our vertical drawer. We realized that. Well, first we looked for a vertical drawer. Couldn't find the right one. So it just doesn't exist. A tall drawer. Yeah. But so then we started looking for a vertical bin, but it had to fit the space and whatever. And we did eventually find 2 little ones that would work, and then we just didn't love the look of them. So we asked, for help, and the person did end up finding us one that was like a more thick, durable plastic, and we liked the look better.
We have, if you're looking for like really good like plastic bins, I feel like iDesign is a brand at the container store that we've done a couple times now. And it's just like a really thick, almost like plexiglass.
Yeah, it's a very strong material.
Yeah, it seems, I mean, we haven't lived into it that long, but it's seeming like it'll be a lot more durable, and we like the look of it. So we went to the container store, we played around with everything, we measured some things out, and it's great because we brought the old system, obviously, because we were thinking we're going to have to return it, but we can measure things against that.
Yeah.
So that's been huge, you know, bringing whatever kind of thing from the house that you can to measure things up against, and they're totally cool with it.
Yeah, they're very great. It feels like they know that there's people got to do this stuff.
It's great. When Adam walked around with the Cheerios box one time, like they were laughing at it, but nobody was throwing them out. They were like, yeah, that makes sense. Smart move.
Yeah. We're trying to get the right size container. There's only one. Yeah, I brought the Cheerio box because it's like, okay, we want a container where we can put cereal to keep it fresh and organize this our other anarchic wasteland above the sink. But it's like, okay, I need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was really productive. We brought everything back. We installed it, and in the end, we were able to get in all the items that were previously under our sink, as well as almost 2 bins of baby items that have been in the baby's room that we wanted to get in there as well.
Oh, yeah.
And we have space to spare.
Yep, and then in the center between these two things, we also have like a small bin for cleaning products where, okay, which you don't really want, like, okay, in theory they could go with the other tall things, but you don't want toilet bowl cleaner right next to your Listerine usually.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, these are perfect. So we were in there. We had a very funny moment of cramming into our bathroom together.
Oh, yeah.
Gabby, do you want to tell it?
Yeah, well, obviously, as we said, we've done this like 3 different times. So, you know, the first, earlier, I mean, this has been over months. We were in there trying to take stuff out, see what we need. We were both able to just be in there, like squatting, like on our knees, whatever, in the bathroom, looking at the stuff. The next time we put the whole system in, I was able to sit on the toilet, and Adam was sitting on the ground, and I like sat on the toilet so I could like have a seat, and while we're working on stuff, and obviously with the toilet seat closed. And then we continue. That didn't work, so now we're back again, but now I am this much more pregnant. So at this point, when we had to go in, and you got to be in there like taking stuff out, trying to refit stuff in. So we have to go in, like close the bathroom door, and as we said, it's small. So I brought in those like that big plastic like birthing ball, like that I've been sitting on, a yoga ball. So I brought it in to sit on, and it like just fits like into the bathroom. And Adam looks at me, he's like, "Are you serious right now?" And I was like, yeah, it's so much more comfortable for me to sit on. And he's like, I understand, and I want you to be comfortable, but we have no room in here.
It was the only room in that place, aside from where I was squatting, was in front of the toilet on the ground.
Yes.
That now disappeared to this birthing ball.
Exactly. So like the actual items we were working with had to be like on the count, the little bit of counter, like on the toilet. It was ridiculous. There wasn't even enough room to put the trash away, because we were like unboxing like baby items, and there's like trash, you know. Oh, it was hysterical.
It was brutal, but it was very fun.
It was very fun, and it enabled me to stay in the project, so that was good.
And now it is complete.
And it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's a great organizational system.
We're done good.
We're done good. And it feels so good. And now we still have room to grow in it. So I'm very excited about it.
We do. Aw. Well, thanks for listening with us, and email us at howdoyousayyaros@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye.